crazy good Richter players.
Man.
But Dark Falcon's been putting in work with these tri-state weeklies. Like, I swear to God, I see him in like every Xeno, every DNA, every Fusion. My man shows up.
This is the time to shine if you're playing Richter, is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's true. When will you get this opportunity?
There's no shame
again?
in that either. I say that very objectively. Wow.
That's a first stock.
Yep, that's how we start things on our very first Winners Quarter match of the day. Loser of this guaranteed what? 7th? Is that
Loser of this is guaranteed 9th.
9th. That's right. The next round is guaranteed 5th. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Dark Falcon, I believe a couple weeks ago, I think got 5th, possibly.
No, he's won a couple. I think he won a Fusion. I think he might have won a Xeno. I'm pretty sure. But Dark Falcon's no stranger to making it through the late parts of the bracket.
Yeah, and this is again a character that can be optimized. Might seem a little brain dead when you play if you're the average person hitting B button, but there is a lot of calculation enough to have even just in your opponent's reads and what options to take. But there's even some combo potential. Catch your opponents in a lot of bad positions with the axe, and honestly, even with the cross, as you saw, just kind of sailing right past SeaBass.
Yeah, projectile management and spacing are like two extremely key aspects. This should be a dead Richter. Oh, great! That was I respect the Holy Cross right there from Dark Falcon. It was literally the only way he was going to be able to get SeaBass off of him, because after that air dodge, there's a good amount of end lag for Richter before he can do anything out of it.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like it's like the Belmonts are not known for their like good frame data, or you know, they don't really have a whole lot going for them aside from they have some basic level things that help you trap well. But you know, just like any other character, there is a ceiling and a floor for these guys. So.
He's a full-on zoner, I'd say, but like he's like a really unique one. Like all of his moves function in a specific manner, which is like you've got his arc one, which is the axe. You've got the straightforward linear projectile, that's the cross. Then you got the holy water, which is just low arcing multi-hit. Like that thing is and even his normals too, like his nair, his whip. Like they all function in very specific ways to deal with one. So I think that's why a lot of people have gripes with this kit. It's just like feels like he's doing the same thing over and over again, but he's just really just trying to find the right option to deal with his opponent's approach.
I agree. Yeah, he's kind of like he's like a tower defense game. he's the tower, and he's got all
Plants
these
vs Zombies right now.
Got all these basic level defenses, but they are quite effective. So there we go. That was going to be Dark Falcon taking game one pretty handily at that.
I feel like this is literally a heavy player's worst nightmare, especially if you're Ganon, because Ganon not the quickest character in the air. He doesn't have the most generous hitboxes as well to muscle through. So my man SeaBass, I mean, this is probably what SeaBass is used to, though. Just, you know, having to kind of fight his way in and maximize his opportunities. And I feel like Dark Falcon wasn't really leaving much room for SeaBass to breathe there. Like he just did not let him in at all. Yeah.
And such is the life of a Ganondorf main. I mean, sometimes you just don't get that move or that ability, and then yeah, Ganon has enough time or the difficult enough time trying to move around, let alone around the whip going forward, up, down, backward, in the air.
Yeah.
Now there's an axe on your trail. So yeah, there's a lot to manage there if you're playing.
He's got an answer for every possible approach you can even conceive. So it's just like, what is a big wizard to do?
Die, I guess.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Just die.
We'll see though. SeaBass is a smart, big evil wizard, so we'll see if he's able to figure anything out against Dark Falcon. But yeah, Dark Falcon has been getting the results, and honestly looked really good in that game one. And dude, why didn't it break?
That looks so funny. He just chucks a bottle of holy water right at him, just bashes him in the head, and it just flies off in the distance. It was so goofy. It's so I love seeing other characters utilize like other characters' weapons. Like you just see Ganondorf just pick up a thing of holy water. You think Ganondorf has ever gone to church in his life?
Dude, absolutely not. Unless it was like to destroy it and then live in it, being all abandoned or something.
I wonder what like staff meetings are like for Ganondorf. What kind of boss is he, you know? Ooh, that I'm wondering why SeaBass isn't opting to go for these up Bs while Dark Falcon is shielding on the platform. It feels like, oh no. Oh no. Not good.
Dude, I feel like the kind of boss Ganon is, man. I feel like he probably doesn't want to bother with any of his employees. You
That's
know?
true.
He's just kind of like, don't talk to me. Just do the thing you gotta do, and if you die, you die. I'm not helping you.
I was gonna say, I feel like he's the type of dude that's just like, do your job or I will kill you. And it's like, why would you want to work for that? Like, why would you want, like, what's the motivation for being a henchman for something like that? You know, what you get insurance benefits or something? Like, what's going on?
I think the incentive there is you're just hoping not to die.
That's true.
You're just like,
because you're on the winning team.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, this big scary thing is going to kill me. And if I get in his way, I might as well just try and work with him.
Yeah. Might as well just work for him. This is true. Because this guy has, like, tried to destroy his own world, like, a bajillion times. He just doesn't care. Oop. Meanwhile, in this game, like in his other Zelda games, he's just like this big, imposing villain. In this game, he's just this dumb lunk running around trying to punch you as hard as he can.
Dude, he is a scary guy or entity. I don't think he's even like a guy. I don't know what to describe Ganon.
He's Gerudo, I think. So he's like,
I guess he is kind of like,
yeah. So he hails from this like, it's like basically a human, but everyone born is like an Olympic athlete, I think.
I think you're right.
The Gerudo people are all very tall and very powerful in terms of physical strength.
Yeah, like Amazonian in a way.
Yeah,
except for not restricted to like being, you know, woman or female. I think that's how Amazons work. It's just its own.
Or SeaBass. I'm just like watching this and just like,
he's trying, man. Yeah,
he's really trying to get in. But Dark Falcon Richter just has the options to keep big characters like slow characters like Ganon out, and enough evasiveness to kind of pad out in terms of errors that occur. But SeaBass finally, you know, signs of life here for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, Belmonts are literally beast and demon slayers, so you would think that this should be in his favor. And yeah, SeaBass can't hold shield anymore. Things getting small, and I feel like this is due to Dark Falcon's just barrage.
Oh yeah,
of attacks, not even just projectiles, because he's throwing a lot of whip in there too. Dude, this
like
looks...
Dark Falcon is definitely following like his game plan, which is get all the little hits, and then I get my big hit to kill. That's it. He's not going for anything fancy. He's not diving off with the whip. He's not trying to go for these fancy dare punishes. He's just following the Richter code.
Yeah, that's it, and it's a simple code. So that's. I'm assuming. Yeah, this is it. Oh,
ooh, no!
I thought that was it, but I guess that's it.
Watch your ankles, bro.
Honestly, I think. So like the Belmont's fair and dare are super cool moves, like the way you angle them. Like there's a lot of things you can do, or not a lot of things you can do, but like you kind of make a lot of reads with those, and they do kill you.
Oh yeah.
A lot of times you see like Belmonts just sticking to their B buttons, but yeah, those aerial whips. Gotta look out for those.
He made SeaBass think it was time to come in. He's like, all right, fine, you can come on in. Just swipes him at the knees real quick, and he's done. So tragic. Yeah, that's just matchup. That's just a matchup right there, you know. That's just how it goes for my man G-Dorf.
The G-Dorf.
He just gets stacked, you know, every time he tries. He's too slow. I feel like Richter can keep him at such a respectable mid-range distance that the fault is always more on the error of the Richter rather than the advantage of the Ganon, because realistically there should be no way that Ganon just is able to feasibly get in on Richter.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're exactly right on that.